It's your favorite little keto goofball diamond. Today is day 1722 of my ketogenic journey, starting out at 311.8, weighing around the 170-ish mark. We'll get into that. If you want to find out what my weigh-in was when I got back from Myrtle Beach first thing last night and this morning, stick around. If you want to watch somebody who has a wild, crazy life that's just all over the place, like, subscribe, share, ring that bell. I'm about to tell you the interesting things I've done over the last few days, the reason I didn't end up going to work today, and so much more. So, it's time to rant, rave, and misbehave, Keto Diamond style. A very sleepy Keto Diamond. Alright, y'all, so I am like passing out here. The doctor put me on some medications that made me sleepy. I highly doubt they're keto friendly. My tummy hurts. I don't feel good. So we rushed back from the beach yesterday afternoon. Well, I can't say rushed. We finally got here about 8:30-ish, somewhere in there. And, went to bed as soon as we could because I had to work this morning. Well, me and hubby both had to work this morning. And sometime in the middle of the night, I developed a really, really bad cough. I could not hardly catch my breath. I could not stay laying down because all I could do was cough, and it was hurting my head. It was keeping me awake. And long story short, I called in and could not go. Hubby did go to work today, but I just couldn't do it. They would have kicked me right out of there, I promise you that. Plus, it ultimately made me start throwing up. Not from being nauseous. I was never nauseous. But I was coughing up a lot of phlegm and fluid. And it started just coming out in waves. And it was a very weird cough because you could go back to sleep, but then you'd be woken back up. It's kind of been on and off and sporadic. I did go to urgent care today. They did give me several medications. Forgive me for butchering this. Promethazine, some kind of cough syrup. I don't know. And then an albuterol inhaler. Of course, the C test was negative, but that medicine, she did tell me, would make me sleepy. And boy, has it. I am like falling asleep, and it's not even late. It's like 9:30. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get in bed, and I have to work in the morning. Ignore all the stuff behind me. Some of this stuff is ready to go to Goodwill again, and I just hadn't got it out the door today. Okay, so I don't want to be like a downer. I'm trying really hard here. As you know, we went to Myrtle Beach on Monday, came back yesterday, was going to record, but I was so tired. That ride, boy, it'll really take it out of you. It's never so bad going, but by the time you leave, you just want it to be over. You just want to be home. You want to roll up in your driveway and be done with it. But, of course, it's a long drive. For us, I had thought it was like a 3.5 hour drive, plus you stop for snacks and stuff like that, and then it's longer. But no, when we put it in the GPS, it was well over 4 hours. And then, of course, you got to stop for gas and drinks and all that. The car did great with gas wise. Hubby's calves are sore, mine too. It's a whole nother. Okay, so like you guys know, we go to the mountains a fair bit, and we walk the mountain trails and all that, and that will put a real hurting on your calves. Like, oh my God, so terrible. Apparently, walking in the sand is not much different. That is a whole nother ball game altogether. So my calves are sore, and then I developed that cough in the middle of the night. Honestly, I just think it's allergens. My husband's car is terrible looking. It hasn't been moved. It was clean when it was parked, but it's covered in yellow, big, large, splotchy spots of pollen. I definitely felt not now, please. I definitely felt a change in sinus and allergy stuff as we crossed some threshold while we were driving when we got closer to home. There was definitely a difference. Of course, the ocean environment kind of cleans out your sinuses, makes you feel a little better. But there was definitely a change where coughing and sneezing started kind of like in an instant. And it was gross, but I made it through. Let me tell y'all something. I did something amazing yesterday. Kind of shocking, amazing. I don't even know if I recorded. Okay. So I was playing a fast one. The husband and kids all got these wristbands at Family Kingdom to ride all the rides they wanted to ride all day long. I was like, I'm not going to buy a wristband. I'm just going to buy a few tickets for what I want to ride. So I kind of looked around and saw things. Okay, I think I can do that with Zach, and I think I can do that with little Brian. Because these things were important to both of them. They wanted to ride rides with me. That's why my son drugged me there in the first place. He knows I'm terrified of rides, but he loves to ride them with me. I'm horrified. I'm a chicken. I'm a little chicken dancy thing when it comes to stuff like that. Why is my phone is dying? I haven't even used it that much today. Oh, pause for the calls. I'm gonna go ahead and insert some ride videos here. They're not super great, but I did do them, and I'll be right back after I charge this sucker for a little bit. So a few minutes later, I believe my grandson said that one is called the flying kite or kite flyer or something like that. You literally lay down on your belly. They put a little cage thing around you, but it's not touching you. It's not nowhere close to you. You don't appear to be able to fly off, but it still gives that sensation of flying. And then cat's whole ass in the trash can. I'm not even bothering with it. But then my son talked me into getting on the roller coaster, which is made of wood, which makes no sense to make a roller coaster out of wood. None. I've had kitchen tables before that just wouldn't stay together because they're made out of wood. They get a little rickety over time, and sometimes they're really, really good, and sometimes they're not. What if just one board? I don't even want to go there because that's what my brain was going to. My son's like, "Don't panic, don't freak out. You're going to talk yourself out of it." And I kept trying to get off, the platform. We happened to be the first ones in line for the next ride, so he talked me into getting on the front of the ride. Your girl was panicked, but I did it. I completely did it. I'm proud of myself for doing it. I'm proud of myself for making those memories with those two, but that is not the log ride. So, although I was told the log ride was terrifying because it didn't have seatbelts and your hands are wet and slippery and it feels like you're going to fall off of the thing. And my son, he taught me into getting on that roller coaster by saying, "Mom, the roller coaster is not even as tall as that one." I was like, "Well, that's not very tall." Then we get walking over to it. Yes, it is. It's like 15 times taller. Okay, at least 3 times taller anyway. Maybe 5. But anyway, I did it with them. I'm very proud of me considering I'm absolutely terrified of heights. And that was great. The whole week was just great and wonderful. No regrets. Had a great time. Of course, I was not keto at all while I was there. Even when I tried to be, things didn't go well. I ordered like a sugar-free French vanilla coffee at McDonald's, and they gave me a caramel. They couldn't take it back, and they said, "Well, just pull around, and we'll bring the other one out to you." Like 30 minutes later, I was like, just whatever. I haven't done well this week anyway. Just go, and I'll drink the daggone caramel one, which was good. I'm not going to complain about it, but like I said, even when I tried, it failed. So when I got home last night, I stepped on that scale. We like this, like this. Whew. That was a nighttime weigh-in, so it's a little crazy, but 178 when I first got home last night. This morning 174. So not good, not where I want to be. Totally opposite direction, almost 20 pounds higher than my lowest weigh-in, which I haven't seen in a very long time anyway. So really need to amend how much I've lost because I've gained some back, even though quite a bit of it is fluid, not all of it, but quite a bit of it is because I can feel it and it moves. Because some days my legs will be fat and some days it'll be in my tummy and my legs look skinny, and sometimes it'll look it's in my face and the rest of me won't look that thick. So it's definitely a lot of fluid, not all of it, I'm sure, but yeah. But today was a great keto day. I haven't done anything wrong. Haven't really been anywhere except for to get my medication, to go to the doctor's office and get my medication from Walmart. So everything I ate has been at home. But again, I don't know what this is going to do as far as keto goes, because my feet do feel fluffy. They feel a little tight. So this might not, pan out as far as keto goes. But to be honest with you, I can't care because I have to work. I have to sleep tonight. The doctor did write me out until Monday. I was like, hold up, doc. Hold up. I only work the weekend shift, and that's going to take my entire paycheck if I can't go any day this weekend. And she marked some stuff out and put that I can return to work tomorrow. I hope that's good enough, because otherwise my supervisor's just going to send me right back up there. I was going to try to go to my regular doctor, but Good Friday. By the way, happy Good Friday. Happy Easter. It's coming. And I'll probably be at work for it. So, probably won't be on here or at least until later in the day. But anyway, that is my update. And I'm so tired. And this cough. And I hear that it's a lot going around. It's probably just allergies brought on by all that pollen that's in the air. For those of you who do not have high pollen days or weeks, when you go outside in your car, no matter what color it is, sorry, husband's in there watching Supernatural, but no, that was that episode. But when you go outside in your car, no matter what color it is now a pond scum greenish yellow. That's all in your lungs too, because you're breathing it in. So it can get quite gross and gooey around here. in our area at least. And I'm sure this pollen stuff's everywhere, but I'm not sure it's everywhere. So I don't. You know what? I really don't even know. I've never really been far from North Carolina. I've been to Tennessee, been to Virginia, been to South Carolina, and spent 99% of my life in North Carolina. So probably 99.9% to be honest. But yeah, that was my little update. I'm hoping to start doing better. I've had plenty of vacations. I've straightened myself out over this course of the last 24 hours. But I got to start dropping some, and I don't know. Right now, that's not even my fault. I can't not do it right this minute because, like I said, I got to sleep. I got to be able to rest. If I can't, it's going to be too hard to work. So what I don't know. Now, I do have the inhaler, I guess, for work tomorrow, but I can't take this during work. This makes me too tired. I'm like sitting here groggy, ready to pass out. And that could be a combination of just the medication, because that is one of the side effects of sleepiness and drowsiness and dizziness and all that good stuff. And then, of course, if it is kicking me out of ketosis, that's going to be a double whammy because, lethargic. And it's taking me out of ketosis. My feet are burning. That's definitely a sign of swelling. But I had to take it. So it is what it is. You know, if you got to take a medication, it pulls you out of ketosis. The sad thing is the pharmacist, sweetheart, says, you know, for a cough, the best thing I have found is pineapple juice. And I was like, yeah, but I do keto and that's going to take me out of ketosis. She's like, well, yeah, maybe, but it's the best thing I've seen. That probably would be smarter just to have pineapple juice if it's going to kick me anyway. And that's, you know, a great thing to use. And it's more natural, although again, you know, it's not going to put me in ketosis, but it is far more natural than the chemicals I'm sure that's in this. So yeah, I'll be right back. The dog wants in. I am pleased to say that, you know, Destiny and Brian did make it home safe. Everybody's home safe and sound and all good and well. We all had a great time. Zach's down there with my mom hanging out and he loves it. He stayed last night and tonight he rode home with us because he wanted to. Anytime he gets a chance to spend time with his mom, he's gonna take it. So even if it means leaving the beach, he don't care. Which I'm glad of that. I'm very happy about that, and it's very sweet. Y'all, one thing Athena did, well, there was several things. Like, I made a post on Facebook about being an early bird in a condo full of people that want to sleep in on their vacations. I can't blame them. But like, I'm up at 6 a.m., man. I'm wide awake, wide open, ready to go. But I got to wait for all these people to wake up 10, 11 o'clock. But it's their vacation, you know. You're supposed to sleep in. You're supposed to rest or relax. I was just like, I'm so bored. I'm playing with my phone. My butt's numb from sitting there for so long. I was like, I think I'm just waiting for Athena to wake up. Sure enough, she gets up and everybody gets up. You did not gonna not do it. She talks so much, and Anthony's getting to where he talks quite a bit too. But Athena and Anthony both are actually talking in like word sentences. And I know it sounds crazy, but word sentences. Like, she woke up and she goes, Mama, pull me now. Mama, swimsuit, pull now. Mama, home now. You know, she doesn't really get the concept of a vacation, so I think she kind of thought we moved there or we're all living together again. And I came in yesterday before we left. She goes, Mama, you're home. Just really talking, and I took her down to the beach. Y'all saw the clip. By the way, some people asked where I got that little leash thing that goes from hand to hand, which is a really, really good suit. It's superior. It really is. I really like that one. I got it off Amazon. You know, I like the one that goes to the wrist. The one that goes to the child's wrist is far more complicated and complex. So, I mean, it's easy for an adult, but it's just a little bit of a puzzle kind of deal. Just enough that it would really make a child go, you know what, I give up. And you would definitely hear it being removed because it's very, very dense Velcro. Sorry. And then the one that goes to the adult's wrist is far more simple, but you will definitely, you're not, it's not just going to fall off. You definitely have to kind of rip that sucker. So yeah, 10 out of 10. I would recommend that if you got a child or if you're in just a dangerous situation where it's potential to lose them or something like that, like being at the carnival or some fair or something like that, or even just being Athena, you can semi trust not to walk away. Semi, I wouldn't. She's two, but Anthony will sit there with you. He's so sweet and patient and loving, and then just jets off like a bat out of hell, laughing like hell, and catching that child. You were just being so good, and now you're 10 miles away. So yeah, I've found, even though people say you shouldn't leash your child, bullshit. If that's what makes them safer, that's what makes them safer. Being on the beach where she's gonna be faster than I am, there's a whole body of water there that she can get sucked up into real quick and easy. Yeah, she going on one. But yeah, for anybody who wanted to know, they just come off Amazon and it's awesome. I really, really like that. So, and plus you don't have to, like with the little backpack things, which are great because they hold some diapers and wipes or whatever you might need the child to wear, but also you have to hold the leash. With that, it attaches to you and attaches to them. It's got a little stretch and a little give, but they're not going to get so far. Um, it's great. I really, really like it. I would definitely recommend you looking into one if you want one. And yes, I've darkened my hair back up because I did not like that light color. And I mean, I like this better anyway. It's a little darker. I gotta be careful. I'm gonna have to cut all my hair off again. All right, you guys. I'm going to bed. I gotta work tomorrow, and this medicine's taking me out. If you need help with your ketogenic journey, glad to help. It's down in the description below, my contact information, or you can visit ketodiamond.com, all written out plain, simple, and free, or a playlist on the front of this channel, How To for Beginners. And again, if you need help, my contact information is below. I help everybody. There are some great ways to support the channel, including a Patreon, a PayPal, all that good jazz, and some pretty cool things like Orgain collagen peptides, which I'm out of, and I've got to get some more. My nails are growing so amazingly well. I really love that. It's great for your skin, your hair, and nails, all that stuff. And you get a discount for the description below. You can also order you a Keto Mojo for 15% off the entire kit, which you don't need, but if you want to test your ketones and blood glucose too, that's a great little object to have. All right. Anyway, much love, many prayers. Make your next meal keto. Keep pushing with me. Keep pushing me forward. And I'll be there for you too. Bye, y'all.